Hello and welcome to my dollhouse. I'm Osakachan.doll, and I'm super excited and thrilled you're here today. Before we jump into the video, it would mean a lot if you could hit the like button and subscribe. Your support goes a long way in helping me to continue to create quality content. Don't forget to tap the notification bell so you're always up to date with my latest uploads. And if you're into cool merch, check out Osaka Doll merch for some stylish gear and fun accessories, links in the description below. Thanks so much for being here, and let's get started. I want to take a moment to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday Seasons to you all.
Snow is falling in Hokkaido, powder soft and pure. Through the streets of Shirakawa, love feels warm and sure. In the glow of Sapporo's lights, we walk hand in hand, whispering sweet promises in the snowy wonderland. Forever Christmas in Japan, Japan. To the sea, everywhere you are is home to me. Through the chill our hearts ignite, a love so strong it warms the night. Forever Christmas in Japan. Oh, Christmas in Japan. With you it feels so right. Beneath Kyoto's starlit skies or Kobe's sparkling lights. Through the cold December breeze, your touch is all I need. This winter's tale of love will always be our creed. Osaka streets are glowing in the Dotonbori gleam. Your laughter sparkles brighter than a neon color dream. Takoyaki warms our hands as we share a joyful cheer. Each moment in this city makes the season's love sincere. Forever Christmas in Japan. From Okinawa's gentle shores to Tohoku's snowy doors, the magic of this season's glow is found wherever we may go. Oh, Christmas in Japan. With you it feels so right. Beneath Osaka's bustling skies or Kobe's sparkling lights. Through the cold December breeze, your touch is all I need. This winter's tale of love will always be our creed. Forever Christmas in Japan. Citrus in the air, a kiss beneath the trees. Crimson leaves have turned to snow, but you're my melody. In Osaka's festive glow, the world feels bright and true. Each shining light reflects the love I found in you. Oh, Christmas in Japan. With you it feels so right. Beneath Osaka's bustling skies or Kobe's sparkling lights. Through the cold December breeze, your touch is all I need. This winter's tale of love will always be our creed. So let the snow keep falling, let the winds howl strong. In your arms, my darling, I've been where I belong. From Osaka to the mountains, our love will always stand. Forever wrapped in Christmas here in snowy Japan.
Today I will be telling you a short story that I made up that I call Silent Night, Alien Fright. With that being said, let us begin. The eerie beginning Christmas Eve in Mithrid Valley was usually a night of tranquility. Snow fell silently, draping the town in a pristine white coat, while warm lights twinkled from every house. The scent of pine and cinnamon wafted through the air, and carols played softly in the background, but this year the silence felt different, heavy, almost predatory. It wasn't just still, it felt like something unseen was waiting. Inside the Thompson household, the festive spirit persisted, blissfully unaware of the unease creeping through the night. The fireplace crackled in the living room, filling the space with warmth and shadows that danced on the walls. Emma and Greg sat close together on the couch, their cups of cocoa steaming. Nearby, Marcus and Olivia bickered over their movie selection. "Jingle All the Way is way better," Marcus declared, holding the DVD case above his head. "No way. The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is better. It has Groot in it," Olivia shot back, reaching for it. "Kids," Emma interjected with a laugh, though her eyes flicked toward the window. "Settle down. How about we pick the Muppet Christmas Carol? It's a good compromise." Marcus groaned, "That's not even," or Greg cut in with a teasing grin. "I'll pick something boring like Home Alone 3. "Up to you," both kids groaned, and Olivia grabbed the remote. "Fine, the Muppet Christmas Carol it is." Near the Christmas tree, Lulu, the family's sleek black cat, lay curled up but alert. Her golden eyes darted between the family and the window, where the wind had picked up, moaning like a distant wail. Her ears twitched, her tail flicked, and a low growl rumbled in her throat. "What's up with Lulu?" Marcus asked, glancing at the cat. "Probably just another squirrel outside," Emma said, though her voice carried a note of uncertainty. The clock struck 10 p.m., and Emma clapped her hands. "All right, one gift each before bed." Marcus's face lit up. Finally, Greg handed him a small box, chuckling. "Don't get too excited. It's not a new game console." As Marcus began tearing into the wrapping paper, a deep low rumble shook the house. The ornaments on the tree jingled, and the lights flickered. Lulu leapt to her feet, her back arching as a sharp hiss escaped her throat. "What was that?" Greg asked, standing abruptly. The rumble grew louder, like the growl of an enormous beast awakening. All four of them rushed to the window, pressing their faces against the cold glass. Outside, the snow-covered streets glowed with an eerie greenish-blue light, pulsating in sync with the rumbling. "Mom," Olivia whispered, clutching her half-unwrapped gift. "What's that?" No one answered. Above the town square, a massive disc-shaped object hovered. Its surface shifted like liquid metal, shimmering in the light of the street lamps. Smaller crafts began detaching, descending toward the earth with an unsettling precision. "What in God's name is that?" Greg muttered. Before anyone could respond, the first of the invaders emerged. They were grotesque, their elongated limbs bending in ways that defied logic. Translucent skin revealed veins glowing faintly with blue light, and their molten metal eyes scanned the streets with chilling indifference. The alien invasion. Just across the street stood Mr. Phelps, the 90-year-old elderly man who was partly blind, stepped out of his house with a flashlight. "What the hell is this nonsense?" he shouted into the night. "Get off my property and go home. Tired of you teenagers staying out all night during the holidays. Go on, go home." An alien raised its spindly arm, and a beam of energy erupted, striking him square in the chest. His scream was cut short as his body disintegrated into ash, the sound echoing through the night. Emma clapped a hand over her mouth to stifle a scream. Marcus and Olivia froze, their faces pale. "We need to hide," Greg said, snapping into action. "Basement. Now." "But what happened to Mr. Phelps?" Olivia began. "Now," he barked, grabbing her hand and pulling her toward the stairs. The family scrambled into the basement as explosions rocked the house. Lulu darted down after them, her fur bristling. The basement. The family huddled in the basement, their breaths coming in quick, shallow gasps. Greg held a crowbar, his knuckles white as he stared at the door. Every now and then, the house shook as another explosion rocked the town. "Are they going to find us?" Marcus whispered, tears in his eyes. "No," Greg said firmly, though his voice trembled. "We'll be okay." Above them the deep hum of the mothership grew louder, resonating through the walls. Emma held Olivia close, whispering soft reassurances. "It's going to be all right," she said, though her own heart raced. Lulu prowled near the door, her fur bristling. She let out a low growl, her golden eyes narrowing as she pressed her nose to the crack beneath the door. A scratching sound came from outside, faint but distinct. "Is something out there?" Emma asked. Greg crept to the window and peeked out cautiously. His eyes widened. "It's cats, dozens of them." Outside, the night was alive with movement. Cats of all kinds, tabbies, Siamese, calicos, and black cats like Lulu, emerged from the shadows, their glowing eyes fixed on the mothership. As Greg watched in stunned silence, a low resonant barking joined the feline chorus. Dogs appeared next, their fur bristling and teeth bared. Golden retrievers, shepherds, terriers, and mutts, all of them moving with eerie coordination. "They're gathering," Greg whispered. "It's like they know." Lulu let out a long commanding yowl and scratched at the basement door. The other animals seemed to respond, turning toward the square with one purpose. Lulu glanced back at her family once, her eyes almost pleading, before slipping out into the night. "Lulu, no, don't go, come back," Olivia cried, reaching for her, but the cat was already gone. The animals uprising, the streets of Mithrid Valley were an inferno of chaos. The aliens continued their relentless assault, herding survivors into the town square. Screams echoed as beams of light lanced through the dark, leaving only ash where people had stood moments before. Then came the animals. Cats darted through the snow, their lithe bodies slipping through the chaos as they attacked. Dogs barreled forward, barking ferociously as they bit and dragged the invaders down. Lulu led the charge, leaping onto an alien and raking her claws across its glowing eyes. The creature let out a shriek and stumbled, its translucent skin oozing a foul, glowing fluid. A golden retriever flanked Lulu, knocking another alien off balance, while a Maine Coon leapt onto its back, tearing into its neck. Together the animals turned the tide, their fury unmatched, but the mothership loomed above, its pulsing lights growing brighter. Lulu paused, her sharp eyes locking onto the glowing tractor beam. With a yowl, she sprinted toward it, followed by a pack of the bravest animals. Inside the mothership, the ship's interior was a grotesque labyrinth of alien machinery. Tubes pulsed with green liquid, and the air hummed with a sinister energy. At the center of the chamber was the core, a massive glowing orb that seemed alive, its surface rippling like liquid fire. Lulu leapt onto the core, her claws sinking into its surface. Sparks erupted as she tore into the machinery, and the dogs barked furiously, their teeth snapping at cables. The core let out a piercing whine, and the ship began to shudder. Victory in global news. Outside, the mothership exploded in a burst of brilliant light, disintegrating into ash that rained down like snow. The remaining crafts plummeted to the ground, and the aliens collapsed, their glowing veins fading into lifeless gray. News of the uprising spread rapidly. Around the world, animals had risen against the invaders. In Tokyo, street cats and Shiba Inus fought side by side, while in Paris, poodles and stray dogs tore through alien patrols. In the Amazon, jaguars and wild dogs ambushed invaders near remote villages. Even Antarctica saw an army of penguins swarm an alien craft, overwhelming it with sheer numbers. World leaders issued statements of awe and gratitude. "Our animals showed bravery beyond anything we imagined," said one global leader. "In our darkest hour, they stood as our defenders." A town changed forever. Outside, the mothership exploded in a burst of blinding light. The smaller crafts plummeted to the ground, and the aliens collapsed like broken puppets, their glowing veins fading into lifeless gray. The townspeople emerged cautiously from their hiding places, their faces etched with grief and disbelief. The animals returned, battered and singed but victorious. Lulu limped to Olivia, her fur matted with soot, and dropped a piece of the alien core at her feet. Olivia scooped her up, tears streaming down her face. "You saved us," she whispered, holding Lulu tightly. Around the square, people mourned for those they had lost. Neighbors embraced, their sobs echoing in the cold air. The devastation was staggering, but amid the grief, there was gratitude. The pets who had been their companions, silent watchers in their lives, had become their saviors. An elderly woman knelt beside her golden retriever, stroking his fur. "You're my hero," she whispered. Greg placed a hand on Marcus's shoulder as they looked at the wreckage. "We lost a lot tonight," he said softly, "but we're still here, thanks to them." A hero's legacy. As the sun rose over Mythford Valley, the snow sparkled with an eerie beauty, ashes of the invaders mingling with the fresh snowfall. The town would never forget the terror of that night, nor the sacrifices made, but they also wouldn't forget their furry heroes, the animals who had turned the tide against an unimaginable horror. Amazingly, through it all, not a single animal life was lost. Lulu, curled on her favorite blanket, purred softly as Olivia stroked her. Outside, the remaining dogs and cats patrolled the streets, their eyes ever watchful. Mythford Valley was safe, for now, but in the hearts of its people a new tradition was born, a Christmas not only of remembrance but of gratitude for the courage and loyalty of their four-legged protectors. The end. Thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you found it engaging and insightful. If you enjoyed the content, please consider showing your support by liking the video and subscribing to my channel. Your feedback is what keeps me motivated to keep creating valuable content for you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. I'm Osaka, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Until then, take care. Thank you so much. I truly love your support, and I'll see you next time.